Every time Rockstar releases a game, they redefine some part of open world design. GTA 4 raised the bar for physics, GTA 5 pushed scale and events, and Red Dead Redemption 2 proved that NPCs could feel human and the game can be that detailed. But everything we have seen so far might feel primitive once GTA 6 comes out. This is not a simple upgrade, it's a full reinvention of how background characters think, move, remember, navigate, and interact with the player. So today let's break down exactly what makes NPCs in GTA 6 the most ambitious the gaming world has ever seen. But before we start, I wanted to ask you to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel because I'm trying to hit 1000 subscribers by the end of this year, and your support is the only way it will be possible. In GTA 6, NPCs will have a memory system, because in GTA 5 they didn't even have one. For example, you shoot an NPC and they run away. You come to them in a few minutes and they are not able to remember that. They would forget it immediately. Because of that, I can't really say that NPCs in GTA 5 had any type of memory. They just react upon your actions in a pretty weird manner and that's it. But in GTA 6, it's bound to change drastically, as it did in Red Dead Redemption 2, where NPCs remembered your actions and you had reputation as well. So if you threatened NPCs, helped them, robbed them, crashed into them, they would remember that. Next time when they see you, they remember you based on your actions. They would show fear, aggression, avoidance, or just basically call the police. Something that a normal person would do in real life if you did something horrible to them. And as it happened in Red Dead Redemption 2, in towns, if you did something bad, like cleared out the whole city, leaving no witnesses, then obviously the city or place would view you as a hostile or dangerous person and would set a bounty on you. That's why it's going to be nearly the same in GTA 6. You would not be welcome if anybody saw you there. They would arrest you or neutralize immediately, depending on what you have done. I also believe that parts of the map, like different parts of Vice City, will feature districts where people treat you differently, dependent on the district and what you have done there. So it creates persistent consequences and reputation based on what you have done. Another huge addition that is going to be in GTA 6 is that every NPC will have their daily life routines that are affected by some other events in the game or your character. So think about it. Every NPC in GTA 6 is meant to be a living, breathing person that has their own life. This is something we saw in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the game I really liked and enjoyed. Every NPC had their own daily routine. For example, they were a weaponsmith, then they would work in a forge. If they were a god, they would guard the castle. If they were just a salesman, they would be selling goods. And in GTA 6, it's something that we're going to see. People will have work, lunch, shopping, nightlife, free time, going back home, and all that again. Something that is really important is that weekdays feel different from weekends. On weekends, nightlife and all those events should happen more often rather than on weekdays. It's basically not something that happens during workdays in real life. This same logic should apply to daytime and nighttime. Crowds should have a different way of behaving, especially on Vice Beach. At nighttime, there should be parties going on, a lot of NPCs drinking, having a good time and joking around. But during daytime, people are working, having other places to be. Something that should also play a big role is the weather, because it really should change the entire flow of the city. When it's raining heavily, people should be running to shelters to escape getting wet. Beaches should be empty during storms, and on the other hand, if it's perfect weather for surfing and going to the beach, all the people should be at the beach. And of course, talking about different districts, like working districts, downtown, poor areas, areas full of crime and all that, we should be able to see a variety of different NPCs that we'll be able to communicate with much better than in GTA 5. It's going to be on the level of Red Dead Redemption 2, but significantly better. Now talking about NPC reactions once again. Every reaction should be different, right? Not every NPC will react the same to your crimes or actions. Some are just going to ignore you, some will run, some will film you, and some will call the police. Or even neutralize you. And with how social media is being portrayed in GTA 6, I believe it's going to play a huge role. People filming you becomes a part of crime reporting when you are just having fun, actually robbing a store or just going all crazy on the streets. People will film you, and those video clips could spread through in-game social apps, which would be incredibly nice. Imagine seeing yourself going on a rampage in downtown Vice City in GTA 6 and then seeing it on GTA 6's social media and being wanted everywhere everywhere. Now, regarding the police, they should not spawn magically, they should have response time, something that we saw in the leaks when Lucy and Jason were robbing a Waffle House. There was a timer until police dispatch, police arriving, and then the time when police is actively trying to get you, right? We should have witness descriptions, car details, clothing, direction of escape and all that, because police can't magically know your exact location, how you look, what you drive, what did you do, so they should gather that information first and only then out of that they create the full picture to be able to identify you. Obviously you could shake them off by changing clothes, switching cars, breaking lines of sight, hiding in crowds or maybe interiors, and switching your car off the car will not help this time, as it did in previous GTAs. Police will be smarter this time around. They will have to investigate first to be able to hunt you down, and that's something that should happen. In GTA 5 we probably all had the same problem. NPCs seem to get involved in car accidents with us on purpose. It's like they're trying to rage bait us by plowing on full speed into us while we're trying to go smooth on the road. Or they usually change lanes while you're nearby them. But it's actually not the case. There is a good video on YouTube, you could watch it. It breaks down why traffic in GTA 5 is the way it is. Basically, GTA 5 traffic was scripted to follow a route, stop at lights, change lanes at certain points, and that process restarts. Obviously, they are scripted to go around obstacles if there are any. That way, they are following the same route, and while you're driving, they could actually start changing lanes because of that not really well scripted route that is the same for every NPC, and they might accidentally hit you. So, GTA 6 should aim for dynamic decision making, changing lanes intelligently, taking alternative routes, reacting to accidents, roadblocks, or unpredictable player behavior, which is going to happen a lot in GTA 6, especially in online mode. So obviously, weather and road conditions should all matter as well. Imagine NPCs driving slower in rain, more cautious during storms, and as in real life, it would be incredibly nice and realistic to see different types of NPCs driving cars. And what I mean by that is impatient drivers that are trying to cut you off in traffic, careful drivers that are going slow, and aggressive ones, road rages, that if you honk at them, they would get extremely angry. You would see a red icon on the minimap and they leave their car just to beat you. This way traffic would feel alive and chaotic, not scripted and robotic as it seemed in GTA 5. Random events are also going to be a very big part of the game, because the city and the map will create its own stories. In Red Dead Redemption 2 we had more than 114 unique encounters with random NPCs, and some other smaller random events too, but with GTA 6 leaks we know that there are nearly 1000 random events, including encounters, some things that we can find on the map, some locations, some events, and that is just crazy. The number of things we'll be able to do and that will occur while we play is going to be amazing. Random car crashes caused by impatient NPCs, NPCs fighting near the clubs, someone filming a person committing a crime, two NPCs arguing about traffic, an NPC filming a mysterious creature walking in the grass rivers area, you witness people reacting to clothes, cars, behavior differently. That's all going to be absolutely amazing, and that will create that feeling of a living world. It will not seem like those are scripted NPCs, but rather people with their own thoughts and needs. So the game will create moments that you didn't plan at all, and this way the world will create its own stories, which is pretty nice. Now talking about animations, because they play a huge role in making the world feel alive. Obviously, if NPC was walking like a robot, that would completely ruin the immersiveness of the world. That's why animations while walking, talking, doing something are really important. They should be animations that blend based on context instead of pre-made clips, like carrying bags, limping, injured movement, tired walking, reacting to weather, all blend in real time. We also heard the rumor that NPCs will have unique animations that are going to be combined together, based on their health, their mood, and the situation. So there could be an animation of person walking, but imagine he has a broken or injured leg, and he's feeling extremely happy. That all will combine together, which will create a unique situation for that NPC to be in, and a unique animation as well. So expect to see improved natural stumbling, more unique reactions to being pushed, as it was in GTA 4. Something like that would be nice because in GTA 5 it was pretty bad. More varied body responses during fights or accidents are also pivotal to create an immersive combat situation. There should be lower repetition to make every NPC feel unique. Consequently, all of this will create more realism during chaotic moments. Finally, I wanted to talk about the delay. As Tom Henderson said, everything now is completely finished in terms of content, and they are now polishing the game so there are no bugs, glitches, or anything that can compromise their reputation. And honestly, we should not be mad. Even though it's bad that we have to wait 1 year for the game instead of 6 or 7 months, but it's going to exceed our expectations. They will polish all these moments so that NPCs are smart, reacting to situations differently, having unique animations, and not like they were in GTA 5. All of these AI, physics, weather, police systems, they require advanced engine upgrades, and they require a lot of polishing. It's a huge performance challenge, that's why the development is very long and complex. We need to understand the difficulties that Rockstar are going through to create this game, and we just need to be patient. The game will come out eventually, hopefully no more delays though, because that would actually be too much. Finally, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. Your comments are also really appreciated. I would like to hear your opinion on this topic, and of course, I hope to see you in the next one.